Looks like I have to replace these headphones pretty soon. But that's it's my fault for caulking with them. Hello. Can you hear me? Should have stuck that in first before I turned the thing on. And moved it first. I know it's a good spot though. Hi. Give me just a minute. I'm going to set up right here. I'm trying to think what else I need to get. Oh yeah. Beep boop boop boop. Okay, I think I've got everything ready for my workout. While the kick thingamajig fills up with water, I'm going to set up my ladder. So, I started to record some videos back in October, but immediately after I started making videos, I got sick. So I said, you know what? I'm going to procrastinate, because procrastination is my deadly sin. It shouldn't be a deadly sin. I guess sloth kind of covers it. You know, it's like a subset of being lazy. But it's definitely one of my biggest problems. And I flipped this over and I shouldn't have. Got to do it this way. Yeah. So, if you haven't seen my videos before, this is probably going to be the first one I actually post. I'm going to get around to posting my other things in my earlier attempts. Is this already? No. So, my name is Don. I am starting a YouTube series where I work out about, the goal is 6 nights a week. However, that might not be practical. I might not stick to that, but that is my goal. My goal was, or my plan, I should say, was Monday through Saturday, I would do legs, push, pull, like that. But yesterday I just was super tired, so I thought I would wait, figure out how to set up a subscribe star, and I'm not going to even bother with Patreon. They've done wrong to some of my favorite content creators, so I'm not going to give them the pleasure of my business. However, I will prefer that you give me any of your generous complimentary donations on Bitcoin, because crypto is the future. So anyways, I am, a little bit about me, I'm a huge martial arts nerd. I've been that way since I was a little kid. I got into Taekwondo when I was like 4. Before then, I was obsessed with the Ninja Turtles. That's why I got into Taekwondo. And ever since then I've just loved kicking. I've loved hitting things, even though I'm a very peaceful guy. You'll hear, well, you'll understand, because I talk a lot while I work out. And I like to make my workouts sort of, I focus on what I'm doing, but I also like to talk about philosophy and ethics and good things like that. And it's cool, awesome. So it's not a typical exercise channel. I'm not going to play any music. I'm not going to edit my videos down to make them shorter, because I like to, I like motivation. I care a lot about motivation. And if I'm getting comments from people like, bruh, make your videos shorter, bruh, stop mumbling, or stop trailing off, or whatever, because I like feedback. I want productive feedback. Now, if you just comment and you're like, bruh, you suck, then I don't care what you have to say. But if you comment and you're like, this 45-minute video could just be a 30-minute video if you get everything ready first, then I'm like, okay, that's a good point. Or if you really do want me to edit the videos, then that's cool. That's cool too. I should learn to edit videos anyways. But so, like I was saying, I want to split all of my workouts up into leg push-pull, because that sounds like the best idea. But I'm not just going to do like muscle-based exercise. I don't know if that's the right way to word it. So legs, I'm going to be practicing my kicks. But then in between, and especially at the end, I'm going to just do like leg muscle building exercises, which are going to be extra fun. You'll see what I do tomorrow for pushing, and the day after that for pulling. So this week is just going to be Tuesday through Sunday, and then I'm going to start the Monday through Saturday thing. So my next day off will be Sunday. Hopefully I stick to that, but who knows? Before I get started, quick reminder, I'm going to have my Subscribestar and my Bitcoin link down at the bottom in the description. I would really appreciate a little bit of some generosity. It would help quite a lot. Anyways, so I was talking about procrastination. Let's see. Procrastination. This isn't like visual humor, by the way. I thought I did have a point that I was going to make, but I forgot what it was. Anyways, I'll just get right into it. So this is a ladder. I like to, when I used to teach Taekwondo, I always like to warm up the class with ladder drills. Okay, yeah, I think I remember what I was going to say. It wasn't about procrastination. It was about motivation. So if you guys are commenting things that you would like to see me do differently, that will give me motivation to change if it makes sense to me, because you're my viewers. Probably, if you're the first guy to watch this, you're my viewer. Thank you. I'm glad that you clicked on this. Wait, what am I doing? That's not good. It's because I don't have my glasses or contacts in. I can't see bright neon stripes on the grass. Okay, so my point about motivation. Oh, and I'm going to be like having trouble breathing because I have asthma. I do actually have asthma. Pretty sure I have asthma. Although what's more likely is that I just have bad cardio and got to work on my cardio. So, let's see what else. What are there? Oh yeah. So incentives in the martial arts world, there's a lot of, used to be, a lot of discussion and debate over which martial art was more effective. And these days it's not really that much of a debate because everyone knows MMA, BJJ, Muay Thai, pretty much king in the combat sport realm. What I'm doing now is working on my precision jumps. I'm trying to land in a square without falling forward. It's a good explosive and accuracy workout. You'll see parkour practitioners. I'm just going to start saying trissors. If you don't know what a trissor is, then look it up. That was okay. Okay, that's all I can remember. Oh, wait. This one. Now, why are these martial arts considered so much more effective? Well, I don't want to go too much right now into the history of the traditional martial arts, but there is a certain culture amongst the traditional martial arts where you have one guy who teaches it to you, and you can't really question him. Go to a Taekwondo class, and there's going to be some guy at the front, and you have to call him sir, and it's very kind of militaristic. And as a kid, I really liked that, but when I was a teenager, I didn't like that stuff. But incentives, motivations. Talking about which martial art is better. Why did Muay Thai get so good? Why did Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu get so good? Well, the people developing them, and I can use Muay Thai as a better example of this. Muay Thai was developed for combat in war, but then also it's for a very long time, the sport Muay Thai actually comes from an ancient martial art called Muay Boran. And Muay Thai is, it was competitive, and there was a lot of benefit to winning the fight competitions. So all these different training schools would practice and come up with different methods to get better because of competition, and you win a competition. But the traditional martial arts didn't really have that sort of pressure. Oh, these are little kicks. These help speed up your kicking speed, obviously. So I always like to start with low knees because every kick is a knee. A lot of people don't know that. I start low and I raise it. Okay, so Taekwondo, and I do back one. Taekwondo comes from a couple different martial arts. You have, I'm gonna do leg raises. Trying to give up caffeine and unhealthy food. That's another reason why I want to work out at night, so I can really feel all my choices from the day. If I eat healthy, I'll feel better. And I don't want you guys to watch my videos and be like, oh, look at that slob who is out of breath in the first 3 minutes. But I also want to talk, so I'll use that as a good excuse to chill for a minute. Anyways, to finish my point, which you're going to hear me talk about this a lot, but when Taekwondo was first invented, it was officially recognized like in 1951 or something like that. It's relatively young, although it does come from older styles, like karate and taekyon, kind of, and a bunch of other things kind of molded together. Mostly Shotokan, actually. But once Taekwondo started, it split off into two branches. you had the International Taekwondo Alliance, the ITA, and then you had the World Taekwondo Federation, WTF. And WTF competes in the Olympics. And so they have very high stakes competition. The ITA doesn't participate in the Olympics. And they have a much more strict, rigid structure of classes. And, one guy teaches things this way, you have to respect him. And then you get a black belt through his system and you have to teach things exactly the same way. That sort of thing. That's not really conducive to good development. Oh, I forgot to stretch my legs. So, WTF has been growing better over the decades. In fact, if you watch Olympic Taekwondo or just watch, a highlight reel of best Taekwondo knockouts, it's all WTF. If you see them wearing a big chest guard that's like solid red or blue, that's WTF. But if you look up Taekwondo fails or Bullshido or McDojos, Taekwondo McDojos, it's pretty much all ITA. And this is why, because competition breeds innovation. It's why capitalism works and socialism doesn't. Now, some people can look at certain countries or systems that are semi-socialist or communist and say, well, there's innovation in this field. What about that? And the problem with this thinking is that you got to understand they're innovative in as much as they have the freedom to be innovative. A lot of those people are riding on the momentum from the freedom that came before them. And, you put a smart person in a position where they have the ability to innovate, and they're going to want to do it just because that's who they are. But the less benefits and rewards they get from it, then the less motivated they'll be, and over time you will shut the progress down to a screeching halt. So, kicks. A lot of people worry about stances, but I think you need to understand the purpose of a stance to figure out what the best stance is. Different martial arts styles have different stances based on their tactics or their plan of action, I guess you could say. In judo, they like to be kind of close. In more wrestling, they like to be low like this. Taekwondo, you kind of want to have your feet wide enough to where you can, push off for a good strong kick, but you also want to be able to jump back. And you don't need to jump back too much, but movement is very important in Taekwondo. Taekwondo is all about finding and controlling the distance. And with your foot actually has the most reach out of any part of your body. See, my leg is fully extended, and that's not even as far out as it can go. This is probably as far as it can reach. My fist, on the other hand, cannot reach my target. So if you're kicking parallel to the ground, you're going to maximize the distance between you and your target. So that's what kicking is really useful for, is keeping someone at bay. And then moving, you don't have to do a big jump back or anything like that. And the more time in the air actually keeps you slow. You want to stay close to the ground because that you have more control over moving on the ground. But before I get into that, I'm going to do some lunges. Okay. It's weird filming myself. It's kind of weird. I'm going to get used to it though. So a few months from now you can watch and be like, oh, he looks more natural, more comfortable doing that. Okay. I'm just going to shut up because I talk all the time. And I'm going to start doing some kicks. But I'm going to start, actually, I'm not just going to do kicks. I'm going to practice moving. I'll just do leading leg. Oh, yeah, I'll just do round kicks. So I'm going to start with my leading leg. So from here, I can square up my body and come out like that. But I'm only hitting with the top of my foot, so that's not good. I need to be a little bit closer. That's okay. It's kind of like a jab with the foot. Not really my favorite, but it's good to practice. For me, if I'm going to be doing a kick from here, I'd much rather do a side kick. But it's good to practice every kick from every angle, if you can. What's weird to me is it's kind of awkward, because generally your stance is like in a line with your target. So I would have to come here, bam, and go like that. So it's weird, but it's one of those things that you just need to practice. And I have a habit of trying to kick higher and higher. Most people in Taekwondo do, because you get more points for kicking high, but I think kicking about waist level should be where most of your training is. Specifically because that's where your distance is. You know, if I'm here, if it's perpendicular, I have more reach. But the lower down I go, the closer to my body I get. It makes sense? Okay, switch sides. This is just pretty much just to find range. You wouldn't do this too much in a real, even a sparring match. You get a lot more power when you come up with your back leg. But the benefit of, with your front foot, which I wasn't doing on my right side, because it just feels awkward, is you need to gauge your distance. So if I'm here, my kick is about here. So I need to slide forward just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing, but add a switch. Oh, that's hard to do. I'm trying to go a little bit lower. Let me just switch. Okay. That's another way I want to shorten these videos. Last times where I'm like, dying. Okay, archer squats. Oh, God damn. Alright, so now I'm going to work on... Oh, my cardio is really bad. I need to give up caffeine, because caffeine is my gateway to fatty foods. And fatty foods are why I don't have obvious abs. But more important than not having obvious abs, of course, is all the fat that clings to my vestigial. I don't think vestigial is the right word. My organs. I don't want fat around my organs. I want everything clear. In time. So, look at my back kick now. So the back kick, a lot of people kind of get it wrong on how you're supposed to do it. Me, I've kind of decided on coming up with a weird alternative. So, the proper way to do a back kick is when you learn it, you would pretty much square off in the opposite direction. So you're in a straight line, target here, you square off, so you know that when your leg comes straight back, it's in perfect alignment with this. But lately I've been thinking, what if instead of hitting with the heel of my foot, I hit with the balls of my foot? That part right behind your toe. Get your mind out of the gutter. Although if you hit with a heel, that's still perfect. That's how most people do it. And the back kick is really good because it can generate a lot of power and you can use it in a closer position. Like I like to practice all my kicks from as far away as possible. But you can actually learn this from about right here. My old instructor, he would have a pad like this, and I had to, bam! You know what I mean? Whew, my legs are already sore from those archer squats. Maybe my posture wasn't right. Maybe it's just my left leg. Yeah, it's just my left leg. Whew. Now again, your donations will greatly motivate me to do this every night, and or at least more frequently, because although I plan to do it 6 nights a week, the reality is I procrastinate. I make excuses. I'll try not to, but I do have another job during the day. I have to wake up early. Sometimes when I come home, I'm just really tired. Don't feel like doing anything. But kicking is really good. Leg exercises in general, really good for you. So if you want to kick really hard, you got to work on your accuracy and speed. So I tend to, when I'm practicing kicking, I'm not just trying to put as much force into it as I can. I'm trying to get my aim good. And once I feel that the wrong part of my foot is off, then I kind of try and reset and remember what I did wrong. That one was, I had good balance on that one, and I came straight, but my leg came around horizontal to the ground. You don't want that in a back kick. But you do want that in a side kick. Although not necessarily. That's how you learn the side kick, but there are technically better ways to throw it. So a side kick, you learn it like this if you're doing a stepping side kick, which my favorite type of side kick is stepping. You get the most range and power out of it. Basically, you step and it comes up like that. Came off. So that one, I was kicking just as hard as I was the other times, but I was off center. It doesn't matter how hard you hit if you miss the target. I water the grass too. I don't have a cap for this thing, but I didn't pay for it. I was lucky enough, I was walking home one day from the bus, and I saw this in my neighbor's yard. And he'd had it there for like a year in the same spot. And so I asked him, I said, hey, when do y'all do kickboxing, taekwondo? And he says, no, take them. I'm like, really? Wow, thanks, Uncle. So I took it home, and it had some rocks in it, some little pebbles, but no cap. But I mean, how can I complain? Dude was giving me a free Wave Master. Another thing that you learn in WTF Taekwondo that you didn't learn in ITA Taekwondo was doubles, continuous doubles. It's a lot harder to do on this than like a soft bag, because I like to start low and then work my way higher. But doubles are where you kick like that, but fast. The kids in my class used to be able to do it crazy fast. Me, I couldn't do it hardly at all at first. And then I was practicing it for a good like 30 minutes before class every day, because I was a teacher. I want to be at least as good as my students. I mean, I knew a lot about it. You know, Taekwondo, I understood it. I know it in my head. I can teach it. But when it comes to practice, it's a bit different. You know, a lot of people understand details about football or boxing or jiu-jitsu, but can they themselves do it in the ring or on the field or whatever? It's different. I think my oatmeal's done. Well, I got a little bit more. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pause you, and then I'm going to re-record. Or no, you know what? This is going to be a little bit of a fun intermission for you guys. So, if you want to take a little breather, put in some headphones, and you can listen to me as I navigate you through the wide, wobulous world of making my food. So, I'm a big fan of eating a starch-based meal because of McDougall. There's this doctor named Dr. McDougall. And this guy, he learned medicine out in Hawaii, where I live. And he noticed that these different generations of people, you have, you know, mostly like Asians that live in Hawaii, like Filipino and Japanese, Okinawans, Chinese. And then, of course, well, I wouldn't really say it works the same for Hawaiians, but there's some natives, some other Polynesians. A lot of their ancestors, or their grandparents, I guess, that moved here, when they first moved here, the first generation was pretty skinny and healthy. And then they had kids, and once these kids that were born out here and raised out here, and they ate the diet from America, they all got fat. And then the obesity rate out here is just quite, pun intended, large. So what happened? Well, he found that the more animal products and dairy and oil and high-fat, low-carb meals that people were eating, the worse their health got. The more overweight they got. It's pretty strong correlation. So he started recommending people eat a heavy starch diet, high-carb, low-fat diet. So that's what I started doing. And last year, eating that way, I actually lost 30 pounds. So I've been vegan for a couple of years. And I've been eating the McDougall diet. Well, last year I ate it really strictly. But then after I lost the 30 pounds and the holidays came around, I kind of forgot about all my discipline and gained back some of that weight, because junk food is delicious. A lot of people think vegan food is gross, but dude, you've never had a vegan banana pudding or vegan chocolate chip cookies the way that I eat them. So you can't really see this right now. Actually, I'm going to go get my camera and bring it in so you can see this beauty that I'm making right here. I got to head outside anyways. I've got my ooh, you can't see it, but I just had a big pot of oatmeal that I cooked. So there's different types of oatmeal you can eat. You can have, most people are aware of the two main types. You got your steel cut and you got your rolled oats. These are good, but the actual whole grain version of oatmeal is just called oat groats. I'm going to take you off of there. Perfect. Whew. Do I need all that? Right? Okay. So, I took my oat groats off of the thing. I put in some brown sugar. This is something you need to know. Good brown sugar looks kind of moist. See how it's kind of crumbly? Like it's like wet sand. That's what you want. Brown sugar to look like. If it's kind of dry, then that means that they took brown sugar, took all the molasses out of it. The molasses is what gives it the best flavor. And then they wait, how long? About 37 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna be cooking separately from my exercise videos from now on. But like I said, my early videos I'm not gonna edit. I'm just gonna put it out there, and I'm gonna learn to edit along the way. What else do I need to put in here? I got my brown sugar. I got my Gonna just top off my maple syrup. Maple syrup and my oatmeal. There's not much left. I'll just finish the bottom. People think, well, if you're a vegan, you can't eat anything good. But I gotta ask you, do you like pancakes? Do you like syrup? Maple syrup is vegan. You can make some pretty delicious and traditional style vegan pancakes. A lot of the old school pancakes are simply water and flour. You don't need to throw milk in there. You don't need eggs in your pancakes. What sort of fancy royalty are you that you need to put eggs in your pancakes? That's so weird. Seriously, I'm such a vegan now that I don't even, I think milkshakes and ice cream are just gross. That's kind of unheard of to a lot of people. I'll wash this stuff because I'm going to cook some things tomorrow, probably. So I'm filming everything on my Note 20. I got the new Samsung Note 20. It's pretty kick-ass so far. It's got this pro video mode, so I can throw on my Bluetooth headphones and record audio with that. So all the audio you hear is coming from my JLab Bluetooth headphones. I got from Target for $30. So I got my headphones, my smartphone, which cost me like $50 a month, and then I got this little stand or tripod that also only cost me like $20. I think I got it at Target also. I'm not a Walmart guy. I like Target. So once I make this, I'll put it in my refrigerator outside. Actually, I'm just going to cover it for now. So I'm going to finish working out. I haven't worked out in a long time. Maybe that's why I'm so sore so quickly. Alright. Let's go back outside. Do 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 Okay. Yeah, see this little dude. It bends and moves how I want it, so it can fit into pretty much any environment. It's pretty convenient. All right. Yeah, I could like wrap it around poles if I was so inclined, but I'm not, because that's advanced shit. Brown sugar, cinnamon, blueberries. That's about it. I don't need anything else. I was thinking of putting some chocolate chips in there, but I'm going to save that for my cookies. I'm going to make some sugar cookies tomorrow with my girlfriend. Yep. So, yeah, I said I had a big sweet tooth. And I plan on making my own tasty treats so I don't give in and buy things from other places that do not fit my diet preferences. I never stray from eating vegan. I never eat anything with dairy in it. I'd rather go hungry than eat something with dairy in it. But I do get cookies that have that earth balance margarine, that's vegan butter, or that have oil, and that is what really sticks to your arteries. That's what clogs your veins and makes cardio so much harder. You want to eat a low fat, high carb. So anyways, I'm going to just do a little bit more kicks, do some squats, and call it a night. This has been long, and when I work out, to me the most important thing is to develop a habit, because exercise, it doesn't feel that good. It's uncomfortable, and it takes time. And if I'm doing this, for you guys, then there's more value in it for me than just doing it by myself. And if I don't push myself too hard every night that I work out, I'm more likely to come back the next night. And then eventually, it'll become to the point where it feels weird not working out. Let's see if I can even do double. No, you know what? I'm going to try and do some doubles. I'm going to do some 360s. Doubles. Whew. God, that's bad. Don't use me as a guide for what Taekwondo is supposed to look like by watching me. Instead, just kind of, when I do teach, you understand. But don't look at my technique and be like, that's how you do doubles. No, it's not. This is not how you do doubles. Plus the ground's wet, but there's no excuse. That's what's awkward. I don't know, I always end up closer, and then I am constantly having to jump back. But again, that's what Taekwondo is distance. Explosiveness. Learning to, when you're in a weird angle, coming right to where you need to be. Okay, I'm starting to lose power and energy. A lot of people that work out, well, men, will make the mistake of skipping legs. And you gotta understand, that's bad. The largest muscle in your body is your ass. And the more muscle mass you have on your body, the faster you burn fat. Because each pound of muscle burns 50 calories. And after all, you can't spell mass without ass. Okay, 360s. If I even have the energy for it. I should. So, 360, I actually learned it this way. Like that, which makes sense. Whoa! Too close, too close. This is a distance, it's a sort of deceptive distance gainer. So from here, I can't reach. But if I spin, I come to about there. So I actually could be about here Not good. Not good. When you kick, you want to kick with the instep, not the top of the foot. Because if you hit with the top of the foot and the target doesn't give, then you're hurting your ankle, and that's not good. I've gotten better with my left side than with my right side. I don't know why. But yes, this is what not working out for a long time and then getting back into it looks like. Why do I want to start this channel? Because I want two things. I want motivation to work out, but also I want people to see what it looks like to go from out of shape to in shape, because I plan on sticking with this and getting in good shape. I notice a lot of people on social networks like Instagram or whatever, or even YouTube videos, they don't post anything until they're really good. And so to the regular person, you watch this and you think, well, I couldn't do that. You know, when I told people I do parkour, they're like, oh, you can jump off a roof? I'm like, no. I know a couple ways to get over a rail. Sorry, I'm not David Bell, you know. But it's when it comes to martial arts and parkour, it's different. You know, if you tell your friends or you tell someone you play basketball, they're not like, oh, for who? What team do you play for? Like, no, I just go to the community center every weekend with my friends, and we exercise and we talk story. Like, that's normal. That's socially acceptable. But to say, you know, I look for railings to jump over and things to climb and jump off of and whatnot. People are like, that's weird. Whew, I did kind of tweak my ankle on that one. You got to be careful and don't push yourself too hard when you train. That's another important thing, especially at my age of 76. You don't want to take too many injuries because the healing time is a little bit slower. I don't have any fight milk to strengthen myself. That's what I need, fight milk. Whew. Okay, I think I'm done on kicks for the night. It's been long. And I should use my other pad actually. So let's see. Today is what, Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. This is Friday. Friday night, I will be doing kicks again, and I think I need to clean off this one area in the garage next to my other pad that's softer. Because when I practice, you know what I messed up on? I didn't do my proper warm-ups, my Taekwondo warm-ups. That's why that's one reason why I felt off. Of course, the other is because I don't practice anymore. But so, like I was saying, Taekwondo is about distancing. One thing that the WTF does, that the ITA does not do when you're in class, is you practice being in your fighting stance and moving. You practice movement. You practice response and reactions with kicking. You don't just practice, like in the ITA classes, you take a fighting stance, and you kick, and you step forward. And you kick, and you step forward. And you do this going up and down the studio for most of class. So your kicks look really good. And this is what happened for me. I had really good kicks. But when it came to like sparring and mobility, I was not very good because we never practiced it. You can only be as good as what you practice, typically. At least you can only expect to be as good as what you practice. Okay. Yeah, I'm a little tired. But yeah, that's, in my experience, the best warm-up for Taekwondo, but for kicking in general, is movement. You know, I don't care what kicking style you practice. No one can overlook the importance of movement. Okay. My legs hurt very badly. Okay, I'm almost done. I keep saying that, and you're going to be watching this, be like, but there's 35 more minutes left in this video. Will he ever finish? Whew. My legs are like, bruh, just stop. Just call it a day. Don't ever skip leg day, because your legs are how you move. And any art that you want to practice, any sport, requires movement. Your legs are your biggest, longest muscle and limbs. So, and you use them more often than anything else. You want to minimize the use of your arms when it comes to athletic stuff, simply because your legs have much better reach. I'm going to put I'll just leave it here for now. Okay, so that is I think I'll turn you this way actually. You can see inside the garage. I trust you guys. Now I'll just show you right here. Whew. Okay. Actually, I'm going to turn off the flash. Yeah, wow. Almost a damn hour. That's insane. But I do plan on getting good at this and shortening it, getting my exercises more streamlined and shortened. I should be able to get a good sweat build up in like 30 minutes. You want to have a decent warm-up, some good technique workouts, and then muscle strengthening things. When it comes to legs, once I start getting that soreness, I don't ever like working out until I'm like jelly legs, because it takes me forever to get back to exercise ability. You know what I mean? I'm just like I can't walk for like a week. I don't know why. Maybe I just got to eat better foods. Junk food doesn't quite help with the healing, nor does lack of sleep, and I have a bad habit of staying up late, waking up early, even though I stayed up late the night before. It's not good. So, I want to do this too, because I want more time off during the day to work on writing books. That's my ultimate passion and what I want as a career. And my day job's not as conducive to that. Plus, the different jobs I have require different things of me. So even if I were to do this full time and I'm making less money, it would be worth it. Because the benefits of being some like online content creator dude, you know, I don't need tons of money. I don't expect to be like I don't know, I bet PewDiePie makes a shit ton. I don't plan on being like that. I just want to be, I want to inspire people, you know? I want people to watch me and be dedicated. That'd be cool, but not like I don't care about that as much as I want people to watch me and be inspired to exercise themselves. You know what I mean? But yeah, I want people to like me. I want people to like me and want to keep watching and subscribe and donate every month. That'd be kick-ass. But that also put pressure on me to keep it up, you know what I mean? And then everyone is getting healthy. And then we're just creating a world where everyone is more concerned with their health. This stretch right here really opens up the hips. But yeah, I don't like my thighs to get all gelatin-like. I'm probably gonna be sore tomorrow. Even though I don't know what I did. I think maybe during one of those kicks, during one of those back kicks or whatever, I stretched my leg too fast. Maybe I didn't warm up properly. Maybe I talked too much. Nah, I don't think that's it. That can't be it. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like I've said a million times already, if you would be so kind as to drop some Bitcoins into my Bitcoin link down below, or follow my Subscribestar link, go to my subscription page and donate. Leave me a message, leave me a comment, tell me what sort of exercises you like to see. Nothing vulgar, but like, see what sort of things you want to work on. I plan on saving up some money so I can build a vault box, like the parkour vault box, you know what I mean? The thing that, you see in parkour gyms. It's just like a waist-high box that you build out of 2x4s and plywood and things like that. I already got the tools for it, but I just would like some help from you guys to pay for it, because I don't exactly have that much money. That, and I want to buy some like home gym equipment. There's this what's it called? There's like this band system, like an exercise band that you can buy. There's a couple of different ones, but there's one that I was looking at. I forgot what it was called, but I'm really interested in using exercise bands, partially because I messed up my shoulder, and weights are not really as comfortable as they used to be. I'm scared that I'm going to pop it back out of Sakura. That's another reason I stopped making videos in October, is because my shoulders started acting up, and so that's why I want to get back into the elastic bands. So anyways, I have this bad habit when I'm finishing up videos where I'm like, what else did I need to say? Was there something else I need to say? But if I'm doing this every night, I can just be like, oh yeah, this is the thing that I forgot to say. So anyways, like and subscribe. Comment. Tell me what you think, what sort of changes you'd like to see. And any questions you got. Alright, that's it. Thanks. Goodbye.